today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, this is Madden NFL 21. We'll see Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers taking on Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Bridgewater to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. At the 43, he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Here's Bridgewater. He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
3, Jaguars nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jaguars offense for the first time with Gardner Minshew, the Washington State product, leading the way.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tackled the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Panthers 3, Jaguars nothing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
The pass. Fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Looking to throw it, Minshew. The throw taken in by Cole.
Minshew.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's McCaffrey. Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Michael Velarde.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To try again after the sack. Minshew, and he'll get this underneath to Thompson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tyler Eifert as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Josh Lambo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Gardner Minshew and the Jags ready to go on offense once again. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Now, those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got it complete to Thompson. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a run with McCaffrey. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Second and 11 now. To throw, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars 26. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Miles Jack. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jaguars' 18-yard line.
On 2nd down, Davis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Bridgewater now. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown Panthers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Joey slide now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Minshew's
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he's in Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Robinson out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. It'll be Minshew again. To the left side here for Eifert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Let's go now. 60-yard.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Minshew. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Lambeau will put this one through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting. Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Bridgewater. Off to Thomas on the left side. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Ian Thomas. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Bridgewater to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Bridgewater again. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
47's the mic. 47's the
From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. This from long, very long range. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Now comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a first throw here in overtime. Caught Eifert over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I'll give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action here with Minshew. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the first. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 26-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 21. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun is Minshew. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And I think Eifert may be in some pain. Staying down following that play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambo is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Panthers 10.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
First down, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. Bridgewater 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Bridgewater gets this complete to Samuel. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Today's final score, Jaguars 13, Panthers 10.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Our final partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.